All right, I've got something I have to say, and love me or hate me, so be it. You guys have got to help yourselves and all of us. We have got to stop approaching and touching and putting your hands on everybody's dogs, especially dogs you don't know. Whether they like it or not, and I'm going to catch some flack for this, I'm sure, it's rude, it's inappropriate, and you're not doing dogs any, you're doing them injustice in other areas. When you come up and you're touching and you're petting the dogs, it's not normal. How do you feel if somebody does this to your kid?
No, don't like that.
It probably happens to sometimes when, you've got a cute little baby. Most people think it's kind of weird when somebody comes up and touches your baby without asking you, talking to you. It doesn't matter if they're sweet or cute, or they have kids, or they're a grandma or grandpa. And take it even further, what if they went and picked up your child and they're holding them? It's crazy. It doesn't make sense. I understand why we do it. We're blinded by our love for cute furry creatures, and we love dogs, but it's not okay. If you're gonna do that to somebody's dog, you should know them, spend time with it. And if you don't know, don't go pet somebody's service dog. Don't try to pet a police dog, a canine. If they're wearing a vest and they're working, whether it's an emotional support dog, a seeing eye dog, it's a dog's, whatever the case is. Service dogs, most of us know, but in case you don't, it's a huge no-no to touch them. You shouldn't even ask. Most of them are badged with do not pet. I'm working, whatever the case is. And some of these dog owners are going to be too nice to tell you no, but they're working and they don't need to be distracted from their work. And it's just not the appropriate thing to do. When I talk about this with somebody who disagrees or doesn't understand, I can't tell you how many times I've heard somebody say, but the dog looked friendly. They were friendly. It doesn't mean that you're doing them a favor. Kids like candy. Kids like Disneyland. Kids like a lot of things. Doesn't mean it's always the right time to do it. And just like with our children, if we consistently do things at the wrong time in the wrong way, positive, friendly, nice or not, you're teaching them expectations. Positivity is a great training method. And so when you add something positive or valuable, any animal is going to have a tendency to do whatever brings that result. And sometimes that behavior comes with other consequences, and this is what we're talking about. And just because you have a dog who doesn't exhibit these behaviors doesn't mean others don't. And I don't think that that's acceptable. Easygoing, nice dogs who are not going to fight and argue or be reactive shouldn't have to suffer the consequences of poorly socialized and educated humans and dogs. And but that's the reality we're living in. But the more of us that can get on board, the more of us will be able to do the things that we really would like to do with our dogs. So I was going to say it. I'm telling you, I'm not asking you. I'm trying to tell you stop. But I'm not trying to do it in a mean way. I want you to understand and see the positivity in it. And don't be selfish. Because the same issues are the biggest factor that play into dogs being aggressive when you have humans at your house. Or you can't stop and talk to a neighbor or communicate with people when you're out walking. If your dog's being reactive or might become reactive once an introduction begins, it's because it wasn't done correctly. Even if that one is now better because maybe how many people have a dog that's been reactive to people and now we've got everybody to chill out and not stare at the dog and not pet the dog, but you're still having reactive issues. It's a little harder to overcome it. And the reason that's happening is because before you started that program, there was reaction issues with that dog in the past, and there was reaction issues with that dog in the past, but because prior to those reactive issues, the dog was experiencing the same things. Those things caused a reaction. That reaction got the things to stop, and they found a way to control uncomfortable situations. And now that they have the knowledge, you can't take it away, and they're more prone to use it. Wouldn't you?
Hey everybody, I hope you really will become a patron. Come on, join us. If you're loving our videos and loving our work, our mission is to have happy people and happy dogs, and we can't do it without you. Patreon, click below, join us. Help us, won't you? Join our pack. Join our pack!